Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July 25th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about your forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watch and Warning Advisory map for your location. Also, take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few of the products they offer. And the storm report that came in today as well. And also, we'll take a look at the National Hurricane Center as we have 3 areas of tropical development possible over the next 48 hours and 7 days coming up. So, don't stick around through the entire video so that way you get a chance to see the whole broadcast forecast cycle from the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Okay, if you're a new viewer, please hit that subscribe button for me. If you do not mind, I'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you like my daily forecast content, smash it and you're in. You get my forecast twice per day. I do the forecast for the United States, I do the tropics, and I do Canada's weather, and also I do forecast for pretty much the entire United States, the entire United States. So, if you wouldn't mind, if you like anything to do with the forecast, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get on into the forecast now. We're gonna get this show on the road here, folks. All right, we got quiet conditions, especially from Quebec, Canada, to a portion of southeast Canada, all the way across a portion of southern Canada to the southwestern Canada area. Also in the Seattle, Washington vicinity, all the way toward a portion of Montana, through Idaho, Oregon, through San Francisco, Los Angeles, Gulf of California, portion of Nevada as well. Also northern and central Mexico. Also through southeastern New Mexico, all the way up in the portion of Nebraska, Iowa, through Missouri, toward Dallas, Texas area there, Missouri, Alabama, Tennessee, through Georgia, the Carolinas here, through Virginia, to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston area, and also in the New Hampshire portion of Maine there as well. Alrighty, in the gray-slashed area, we got some critical fire weather with portions of Nevada and portion of Oregon there as well. Also, we got showers and thunderstorms over a portion of Montana, also down in Wyoming, Utah, all the way down in Arizona, also right along the Arizona-Mexico border through New Mexico toward Denver, Colorado, and the portion of Nebraska and South Dakota. Alright, we got more showers and storms standing over here in North Dakota, across southern Canada, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, through Minnesota, Wisconsin, down into Chicago, Illinois, down toward a portion of Kentucky, also down toward Atlanta, Georgia. Also, we got some showers and storms down here around Houston area, toward southern Louisiana. Also over here in much of central and northern, central, and southern portion of Florida, including the Florida Keys and Miami area. Also a little bit right there in southwest Georgia. Also in the eastern Carolinas there as well. More showers and storms extended through portion of West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, all the way to portion of New Hampshire, a little bit in northern Maine, Montreal, and Toronto, Canada. The yellow slashed area there could be some severe weather in portions of the Chicago region and surrounding areas there, in portion of Illinois, back over to a portion of Ohio, and also southern Michigan as well, and Indiana for your Wednesday. Alright, take a look at your Thursday forecast now. Alrighty, we got quiet conditions standing from Quebec, Canada, down toward Montreal, just north of Toronto, down in the portion of Michigan, across southern portion of Canada, a little bit in northern Minnesota, northeast portions of North Dakota, all the way back over toward Vancouver, Canada. Got some dry conditions expected across Seattle, Washington, portions of Idaho, and portions of Montana. All the way through Oregon and Nevada, all the way down to San Francisco and Los Angeles, all the way down to the Gulf of California, also in the portion of Utah, and also across northern central Mexico, also over toward Dallas, Texas, over to Oklahoma, also in the Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, down toward Atlanta metro area, all toward Columbia, South Carolina, toward Raleigh, also up toward southern Virginia there as well. We got showers and storms right here in southern Texas, around the Houston area, toward Louisiana, some in the Panhandle, Florida, all the way down to the Florida Keys, including Miami, Florida. Also, we got showers and storms over here in portion of the Arizona, right along the Arizona Mexico border through New Mexico toward Denver, Colorado, and the portion of Wyoming. We got a little bit of shower activity just north of Seattle. Also, a little bit more right here in portion of Montana, right on the Canadian border there as well, through Montana, North Dakota. Excuse me. Also through South Dakota, all the way back in the portion of Kansas, Missouri, all the way into Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Also in the portion of northern Michigan as well. Showers and storms in portion of Indiana, all the way down into western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, through Virginia, through Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston, all the way up into Maine, also toward Toronto, Canada as well. Alright, in the yellow slash there is some severe weather possible across the northeastern United States, all the way back into portions of Virginia for your Thursday. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. You can see we got some showers extending towards southeast Canada, a little bit more widespread down in portions of Boston and Connecticut, down to the offshore in the coastal waters there of the north mid-Atlantic region. Some scattered showers across Virginia, back into New York State, also into Maine, also in portion of Michigan, also in the portion of Wisconsin. More widespread showers and storm over portion of Canada, southern Canada, southwest Canada. Got some scattered activity there. Also over portion of Montana, widespread showers over portion of North Dakota, and also into Minnesota. Also down in Iowa there as well. Scattered activity extended from Kentucky to the Carolinas. Also into Georgia and Florida as well. Scattered activity in the Gulf of Mexico. We got scattered activity over here around Nevada, Utah, and also into Colorado, New Mexico, and also in the portion of Arizona, Southern California, the Baja area of California, and the Gulf of California as well. Also down in Mexico as well. We got scattered activity around the Bahamas. Got more widespread showers and storm over Cuba. Also, we got more widespread showers over portion of Puerto Rico. The Hawaiian chain island looks good at this time. Scattered activity over Alaska and Guam radar. Got currently showers and storms around the island there as well. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your locations. Had to get some water. Alright, we got some severe thunderstorm warnings, flood advisory reports in Maine. Also, we got some heat advisories, also some severe thunderstorm watches in effect for Boston, Connecticut, down in portions of southern New York State. More severe thunderstorm watches down here toward Washington, D.C. Also in the portions of Maryland vicinity as well. Some ongoing severe weather as well. Alright, we got air quality alerts across portions of North Carolina, Georgia, also into portions of Alabama, also in the portions of Ohio, also Indiana, also northeastern Illinois, also Michigan as well. Alright, we got heat advisories down here in southern Florida. Got special marine warnings on the east coast of Florida. Also down toward the Florida Keys. Also, we got more heat advisory for portions of South Texas. Special weather statements there as well. West Texas, North Texas, Panhandle of Texas, much of Oklahoma, much of Arkansas, northwestern Mississippi, much of Illinois, all of Missouri, much of Iowa, portion of Minnesota, also portion of South Dakota, much of Nebraska, much of Kansas, also like I said, Oklahoma, southeastern portions of Colorado, scattered about through portions of New Mexico, western and southern portion of Montana, and also over here in portions of southern and western California. Excessive heat warnings are in effect for southern California, southern Nevada, and also southern Arizona. Red flag warnings in effect for northern Nevada and also southern Idaho, and also portions of Montana. Air quality alerts also in effect for portions of Oregon, and wind advisories and special weather statements for you guys there in Nevada. Alrighty. Excuse me, I had to get a little bit more water. Alright, we got red flag warnings, special weather statement for central and eastern Alaska, northern and central and southern Hawaii. We got some gale warnings there around the island. North side looks a-okay. Alright, excuse me about that. Alright, Storm Prediction Center overview. As you can see, there's some marginal risk, slight risk in the northeast. Got a few severe thunderstorm watches there. Some shower activity down in southern southeast Georgia into Florida. There's activity as well. Slight risk and marginal risk there as well. You can see that a little bit better with the convective outlook for today. Showing it from Utah and the portion of Montana, marginal risk. North Dakota down to portion of Kansas, also east is Illinois. Also over here in portions of Virginia all the way to Maine. Slight risk in the yellow there. Current watches. Excuse me again. Alright, we got Boston and Connecticut, and also a little bit around the Washington, D.C. area. MDS discussion, currently just talking about the current watches. Watch unlikely here, watch unlikely there, but they just talking about that still concerning severe thunderstorm why it's there. Storm reports. Alrighty, here we go. Currently, as of this current recording, we have tornado report 0, high wind reports 66, 0 was high, hail reports with 5, 0 was large. So that brought the total number to 71. I would not be surprised to see a few more this afternoon. The wind report generally over southern part of Colorado, eastern Tennessee, southern Virginia, northern Ohio, also portions of New York State, also in southern Maine through portions of Boston, all the way down to Pennsylvania, also down toward Washington, D.C. as well. Hail report, North Georgia, and that's pretty much about in that vicinity there as well. Fire weather. There's that elevated risk from Nevada to Montana, also in Washington State. And finally, let's wrap it up with the National Hurricane Center tropical weather outlook. Alrighty, we're going to be watching this system here, southwest tropical Atlantic. This system here has a 0% during the next 48 hours and 10% during the next 10 days as the system moves toward the southeastern United States coast. Alright. Take a look at this guy here. This here just south of the Cabo Verde Islands. This system is moving to the west-northwest, and it has a 0% during the next 48 hours and a 20% during the next 7 days. That's a low chance for both chances through the next 48 and 7 days. Alright, this is that little system here. This is 95L. This system still has a 10 and 10% chance of development. The odds are getting smaller, but can it become a tropical cyclone? Right now, it's looking less likely. It looks like it's going to mainly hug the land masses here, so we're probably going to weaken it out. So it probably would just remain a tropical wave. But will it become a tropical storm? It's still possible, but right now it's unlikely. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. Have a great Tuesday evening.